Actually, I was 14 and it was my buddy's 15th birthday. And my friend's parents went out of town for one night and we went into their liquor cabinet and stole about a half inch from each bottle.
Oh, okay? Yeah, you told me this.
And we poured it all into this one bottle and we were like, yo, if we just steal a little booze from every bottle and put it all together, they'll never know.
That's disgusting.
And we all ended up throwing up that night because that's the dumbest thing you can do.
So who would give you your drinks? How'd you get them?
I would party because my birthday is on August, so all the kids were older than me every year. So they were like,
You're like me, yeah.
Yeah, because they already were like 15, 16, and I was the youngest one in the grade.
Yep.
And I would go to the party, and I didn't have my permit or license, so I'm like, can I get a ride from you? And then they would give me rides, and it was just fun.
Has anyone ever been caught underage drinking and gotten in trouble?
Someone asked if they noticed. I'll totally answer that in a second.
Okay.
Because the question is yes. The
Me
answer
too.
is yes. They did not notice it was gone, but we were all so hungover the next day that we all basically got busted for it. The times I got caught drinking by the authorities were always because I was throwing a party and the cops showed up, and happened to me once in high school. So the cops showed up in high school and I shut all the lights off in the house and like everyone hid, and there were a whole bunch of cars out front, and like the police officer walked up and I was like, hey, real sorry, I just talked to my neighbor, we're shutting down, like everyone left. And the cop like kind of looked behind him and he was like, dude, there are like 20 cars behind me, like what are you talking about? And I was like, you know, to be honest, like some people have been drinking, I haven't, and I just can't let them drive. So I told everyone to just either crash or get a ride, and so that's what's happened. And actually, the police officer was super cool about it, and he was like, all right, as long as you're shutting down. But we literally just picked up our gross Natty Light keg and brought it somewhere else.
Oh my God. Oh, Natty Light. Ooh.
The other time that happened in college, the police didn't come into our house because we didn't like let them, but they went around into the backyard and pumped out our entire keg.
Oh.
Which was like 3/4 full.
Yeah.
Oh. Did that happen to you too?
No, they were throwing a frat party. I went to a frat party for the first time, and the police were like, you're not supposed to be throwing parties over the weekdays. Like, they can throw parties on the weekends, but not the weekdays, because it's school night.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so that was bad. And they had to dump out all their alcohol, and it was like a waste, because those are college boys that, like, you know, dig up change for
Exactly.
beer and alcohol. It like felt so bad.
I think that police officer literally had an erection when he was like pouring all